Hello, 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 and welcome to Oracle Priestess Noemi, Bear of Victory's channel. And for those of you who already know me, what's up? And for those of you who don't, welcome, welcome, welcome. So we will be giving some guidance to those in Libra energy. Libra energy doesn't mean that you have to be born under the sign of Libra for this to resonate. But if you don't resonate, it's okay. There'll be messages for you somewhere else. Um, so yeah, let's just get started. If you have any questions or comments, please leave me a comment down below, and I'll be happy to address your questions. So there's instructions that you're really needing to follow. Looking at the fine print. There could be a contract, there could be a letter. You don't want to miss the fine print, okay? Also, there's something here about your throat chakra, so needing to communicate or somebody wants to communicate with you. Archangel Michael, please protect us as we channel the energy for Libra. Please block any interferences from coming through. Please and thank you. So let's see what your dilemma is, Libra. Let us see what your dilemma is. Wealth, power, the symbol of vital flow, movement, and of change. Absolutely, because the change is here, the shift is here. Things are going to start really making sense on a micro level, on a macro level. Um, I was really thinking about how my camera, I can't get it to work. I can't find the pieces to it. And so I had to tie it down with a rubber band so that hopefully it won't move. But I think it's important because this is a part of the journey, right? You're making your list, you're checking it twice, but also you're having to um, pivot and you're making the best of it. And so this is what is going to get you to where you need to be. There's travel here. There could be spontaneous travel or somebody spontaneously visiting you. But for those of you who are in growth, that's where the change and the movement, the vital flow is going to be beneficial eventually, even though you don't believe that and it doesn't feel that way. Okay. So things are moving along. For those of you who are in a legal battle, custody battle, marriage that you're waiting to finalize a divorce or something of that nature, or even just an inheritance, that's going to start moving along too. So that is your dilemma, that is your reasoning, but let's see what your message is. Okay, see what your message is. Some of you could be biting off more than you can chew, or at least feeling that way. And you have beauty, way of the Navajo. So praying during this transformation, meditating, but also kind of like more the expansion of surrendering, what does that mean? That means accept things how they are, and that way you can get exactly what it is that you want. So like negotiations, um, there's something and someone that you'll be collaborating with, and it will be outside of your wheelhouse, outside of what your career is, outside of what you would normally do. But just have faith, okay? Um, that is for some of you. Let's see what the moon brings you. What the moon brings you. You could be dealing with a Virgo, okay? It could be something new that you're trying. And remember, this is the general reading. So for those of you who feel like, the messages are not specifically clear, you might want to invest in a spiritual session so we can get exactly what needs. But get what you get from here, move on. Um, okay. Yeah, Gemini, communication, the answers you need are coming. So confirmation there, that is the central part of this message. Let us see. How should you be handling things during this time? How should Libra handle things during this time? Take it slow. Baby, we can do it. Take your time, do it right. We can do it, baby. Do it tonight. You know, some of you can be having that sexual healing energy, but some of you are, it's going to be about taking your time to make that decision, to accepting that things are changing and opening your heart up to uh, those changing, authentic. Because I was feeling like there was a mask. So some people will be changing with you during this time. And then you'll be like, wait, I don't know. Open your heart to the changes. Okay. Even if you feel like you can't be flexible. You should be. There's somebody in your energy too that could be an air sign, and we have Gemini again. Um, and there's a resistance to change for this person or for this person that is in the energy of Gemini or this person that is communicating with you. I do feel a female energy, a feminine energy, female gender. Okay. Um, but don't let this person hold you back because you are very close to achieving your goal, whatever it is that you want to do. Some of you that are, on that spiritual journey and recognizing that you're on a spiritual journey, yes, it is a time of the phoenix rising from the ashes. So let's get a message from your ancestors. Um, There could be a loved one that's passed over as well. You could be seeing feathers. You'll be seeing feathers. You will be seeing a lot of birds, different birds. We have the cardinal. Earlier, I saw the condor. I think that's what it's called. The other day, I was talking about the blue jay and look, feathers. Okay. So feathers, your guardian angel, you are not alone. And then obviously there's a traitor. But it's like you're not alone. Don't worry about the betrayal. Don't worry about the th people, what they're doing behind your back. Um, so, that's what your ancestors are saying. Um, just look at this lesson as it being a great teacher for you. Okay. So a lot of you are having to choose a new job. It could be a different career, but also, I don't know why I'm seeing a tangerine. It could be the color tangerine. It could be the fruit. All right, let's see. What's this tangerine about? What in the world? We have serendipity, okay, and we have between worlds and why. Huh. So something happened out of the blue. And something could have happened during your dream state, or there's a dream that you don't know about, but it's leading you to testimony. Okay? It's leading you to testimony. Can we elaborate about that? What about this testimony? What about this testimony? What about this testimony? Huh? About your sacrifice and you being in the mode of gratitude. So it does feel like the awakening, um, your sacrifices will be for a reason, have been for a reason. Um, and sometimes surrender is painful, but God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. It's a sacrifice to love the self because we haven't been taught that, right? But there's courage. You see signs and synchronicities. Um, that seems really beautiful. There's something too around March 11th through March 17th. Okay. Something for you during that time. Let's see. All right. What is the overarching message for Libra? What is the overarching message for Libra? There's pleasantness, trust. Yeah, new beginnings. There's new beginnings coming. There's that pleasantness, completion. Yeah, the end of a tough cycle because we got 9 and 1 is 10. Some of you too could be having problems with your children, or I mean, maybe not problems, but like challenges. This all should come to pass as well. Let us see. Let us see. Tell us about the parent. Tell us about the parents. Tell us about the parents. Health. So some of you could be encountering your parents with health challenges. There's healing. Pay attention to the sevens that you start to see. Okay. Also, hibiscus tea. Don't boil it and add some cinnamon. Maybe a fresh cinnamon stick to that. No sugar. Um, yeah, just soak it in cold water and put a cinnamon stick. We have flow, which is interesting that we're going to have flow with health. So, yeah, give in and surrender because so we have surrender again. Um, Give me a second because it's like a hidden message here. We have a dolphin. Some of you can identify with that. Let's see what the specific message we have about home. Ask and you shall receive. What do we have? What is the message about the parents? What is the message? Please, what is the message, please? Clearing and friends. Hmm. So it feels like there is a lot of people who are in need of healing as far as maybe colds, the flu, having some painful ailments. And some of you may be feeling depressed during this time. Maybe your parents are feeling depressed. Maybe you as a parent is feeling depressed. Remember, this is a general reading. Um, so surrender that. Why don't you just take some time off or rest when you can. Take a nap when you can. Let's see. Some of you just need some sexual healing. Uh, I'm just a messenger, seriously. Let's see. 3 from 4. Yeah, look, self-love and see the parent, child, grounded. Yeah, some of you could really be helping your folks, or your folks are helping you. Um, and it is Lent, so it's talking about resurrection, but also resurrection has to do with you rising up. It is Women's History Month. So a lot of those energies are rising up to help us as well, to help us get our projects done, to help us lift each other up. Um, let's see what tool we can be using. Yeah, your third eye. I saw the third eye. We have bravery, people really standing up for each other, standing up for themselves. Yeah, I do feel like there are passed over loved ones that are helping. We have rebellion. So yeah, I'm feeling like that for the last couple of days. There's a lot of things that I've been hearing about teenagers, children, just really being in an evil, demonic, dark energy, and these kids are good. They're made good. The Most High God has made them good. And so we need to do better with our youth and the youth of others because, um, you know, our neighbor needs us to help them as well. So make sure you're praying for everybody's kids, even if you don't have any, okay? The kids are all belong to all of us. Yeah, the moon, that moon energy brought upon about, you know, some trickery in the energy. Ah, rebellion, trickery, and the secrets. The secrets are the kid about the kids are is coming out too. Definitely. I got the number 10, the number 5, 10:30, or 5 o'clock. I feel like it has to be soon. And they're telling me that there's going to be some bodies discovered in a pond. I have no idea. I don't know what that's about, but we're going to move on from that energy. Let's go ahead and finish off with humanity. Okay. There is spiritual warfare, but we have a resurrection of energy that is helping us pull us out of that darkness. So all we have to do is accept even that little spark, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Just let it happen naturally, organically. Um, it's gonna be a big push start for a lot of us, okay? So make sure that you are thinking of the energy of the peacock, resurrection, um, and I don't know, it's like unexplainable energy. There's like, it sparkles, that little sparkles. Something fell here. Let's see. It says birth, so rebirth, and some of you will be having children or grandchildren. Make sure you're meditating, reconnect with your inner spirit, walk, practice, meditate, yoga, whatever, music, whatever it is that helps you to relax. We have protection. Remember that you are not alone. You are being looked after by your spirit guides and your angels. And if there's anything that I can do for you when you're feeling anxious, lonely, and sad, or even angry, just contact me and I will help you if you need it. I'm here for you. I want to be a light and I want to help God to help you heal. I hope I helped heal at least one person in the world today, and I hope it was you. Thanks for watching. Bye.